Some women are mentally strong, while others are not. However, it is not a fixed characteristic. It is entirely dependent on your circumstances. It's also not something to be ashamed of because it's something you can improve. It's not even fair that some women emerge from their infancy and adolescent years unhurt while others face a slew of problems. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about things mentally strong women don't do. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. It's not their fault, but that's the way things are. Your biology, environment, socioeconomic background, education, and support system all significantly impact your mental strength as an adult. The first step towards resolving this is to recognize the patterns you follow. So, let's look at what psychologically strong women don't do. First and foremost, strong women do not let a situation fester for too long. This broad remark may be applied to practically any situation in life. It could be a problem with a coworker, a problem with a buddy, or a plumbing problem at your home. A lingering problem is more likely to overpower you, and mentally strong women understand that they must deal with the situation before it reaches that point. They also do not avoid conflict. They don't appreciate or welcome it, but they know that facing the issue directly is the best approach to getting what they want without upsetting the person too much. Rather than viewing a confrontation as a struggle, they see it as an opportunity to communicate with someone else, grasp their point of view, and explain why they are the way they are. Confrontation is a fantastic chance if you approach it confidently. It is not anything you should be terrified of. In the same vein, psychologically powerful women don't belabor the point. Women have been told for years to say things pleasantly. To be pleasant, it takes a few extra words, compliments, and letting folks down quickly. However, the more comments you add to what you need to communicate, the more likely your message will be lost. Mentally powerful women have learned to communicate things concisely. If someone else can't take it, that's their issue, but at least the message was delivered. Going around in circles can only get you lost. It's time to get to the point. They are not overly critical of themselves. We tend to believe that by being severe on ourselves, we will eventually wake up and get our act together. But you're merely telling yourself that you're a failure, and who wants to work harder after hearing that? Nobody. Mentally powerful women are aware of this. Things occur. Making mistakes is natural, and everyone does it. So when they make an unavoidable mistake, they brush it off, offer sincere apologies if necessary, and get straight back to what they plan to do. They do not pull down other ladies. It's a dead giveaway that someone is insecure and unhappy with themselves. When you attack someone, whether for their clothing, media consumption, or IQ, you immediately send the message that something about this lady scares you. Mentally strong women don't mind pushing others up because they know there's enough room at the top for everyone. Likewise, they do not compare themselves to other women. Comparing yourself to others is more likely to get you down since comparison employs cognitive bias, which causes us to focus on the bad. Even if you think you're doing it to help yourself, you'll realize your shortcomings and become depressed. And if you do discover that you are better than another woman at something, you are guilty of number 5. Mentally strong women only whine while working towards a solution. It's okay to vent about a problem. Everyone must blow off some steam occasionally. However, persistent whining without taking action to improve what you're complaining about demonstrates that you desire attention rather than a fix. Things show that you don't want things resolved. Instead, you want something to speak about. Talking about the same problem again dumps you down and causes you to focus on the same things. However, when you discuss various answers, it's as if your intellect expands, and you feel stronger and more competent. Mentally strong women do not lose all of their friends. Some friends must be removed from your life, while others will drift apart. But something is awry when you glance around, and none of your buddies are still in your life. Whether you've neglected your connections because you've been preoccupied with work, your partner, or your family, you need excellent friends. It is critical to make an effort to keep them. It's crucial to set differences aside and not let trivialities stand in the way of a beautiful friendship. They are not constantly arguing with others. There is a distinction between sticking up for yourself and allowing others to control your emotions. When you're constantly arguing with the same person or in fights with other people regularly, even if they're wrong, you're pounding a dead horse, and you must ask yourself what you're learning from it. After a while, it's evident that their viewpoint will not change, so what exactly is your end purpose here? Mentally powerful women know when to back off after making their point. They do not sacrifice their well-being for the sake of others. When you skip self-care practices that calm you down and always be available for others to visit everyone, you're emptying your cup and never filling it up. It would help to keep your cup as complete as possible to be mentally strong. So, these women understand that the best way to be there for others is to first be there for themselves. Get rid of the people-pleasing and the overexertion. You are also a priority. No one can be saved by a sinking ship. They lack an individualistic mindset. They have said that these women do not have an independent outlook about taking care of themselves. While content to pursue their objectives, ambitions, and needs, they recognize that collaboration is preferable to pure competition. They don't expect others to understand their limits, history, and difficulties. They communicate them. And, while they are self-sufficient and independent, they understand the value of community and coming together to help and support one another. Mentally powerful women do not pass harsh judgment on others. Okay, so humans do pass judgment on others. It's how we make sense of the world and form views and impressions about others. But if we let our judgments run wild, we risk making up our own stories about others without knowing the facts. Mentally strong women understand that the decision we pass on to people is enormously flawed due to inadequate information, personal bias, and stereotypes. We should not base our attitudes and behaviors towards them only on this judgment. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.